Today, we will guide you through permanently repairing cracks in a poured concrete foundation with our easy-to-use 10-foot polyurethane foam kit with universal cartridges for use in a standard caulk gun. Kits can include injection material for structural and non-structural repairs. Today's project is for a non-structural repair using polyurethane foam. The process for a structural repair using epoxy is similar. Today's kit includes 1 container each of parts A and B of Emecole Metro's 901 surface seal and port adhesive, 2 cartridges of 102 urethane foam, 15 surface ports and caps, 2 mixing nozzles, 1 injection hose assembly, safety glasses, gloves, 1 wire brush, 1 plastic trowel, 1 drop cloth, 1 plastic squeeze bottle for water, and 2 wooden sticks. For this job, we recommend using an angle grinder with a dust shroud, chalk or a marker, a wet-dry shop vacuum, a standard caulk gun, a mask, paper plates or scrap pieces of cardboard, and a hammer in addition to the included kit supplies. Surface preparation. Place a drop cloth on the floor beneath the work area. The surface around the crack must be dry and clean. Remove loose and flaking concrete, paint, and efflorescence, using a grinder if necessary to expose raw concrete at least 2 inches on either side of the crack. Using a wire brush, clean the remaining dust and dirt off of the surface surrounding the crack. Marking port placement. Starting approximately 4 inches off the floor, use the chalk to make marks on the wall every 8 inches, centered over the crack. Remove the caps from the surface ports and set them aside for later use. Prepare surface seal. Remove the lids from parts A and B of Emecole Metro's 901 surface seal. Scoop an equal amount from each container and mix them together thoroughly using a paper plate or a scrap piece of cardboard. The surface seal is mixed properly when the combined color becomes gray. Mix in small batches as the adhesive will begin to set shortly after the material is mixed. Repeat this step each time you require more surface seal. Attaching surface ports. Apply a small amount of mixed surface seal to the base of the port and adhere it to the wall, centered over the crack at each mark. Do not allow material to block the bottom of the port opening or the crack under it. Repeat until the crack is completely ported. Sealing the crack. Using the trowel, work surface seal material along the entire surface of the crack, mounding around the attached ports. The recommended material application is 1/8 to 1/4 inch thick and 2 to 3 inches wide, being careful not to extend over any painted surface. Let the surface seal cure thoroughly before beginning the injection process. A good indication that curing is finished is that an indentation cannot be made with your fingernail. Flushing the crack. Starting at the top port, flush the crack with water by inserting the plastic water bottle in each port, moving down to the lowest port. Water should come out of the ports below, indicating that the crack is contiguous and that ports are not blocked by the surface sealer. Water is also necessary to flush the crack and aid in resin activation. Preparing the cartridge. Remove the cap and plug from the injection material cartridge. Set aside the plug to seal any unused product when the job is complete. Place the restrictor on top of the tube, making sure the fin fits inside the slot. Place the mixer on top of the cartridge straight down, making sure to keep the restrictor in place and secure it with a nut. Dispense 1 mixer's worth of material into a paper cup to ensure a proper mix of material. You may inject the urethane foam or epoxy by directly inserting the mixer into the surface ports, but we recommend using the included hose assembly. Attach the wide end of the hose assembly over the mixer tip by pressing firmly. Use the white plastic clamp to soften the tube and ready it for material and to stop the flow of material from the cartridge. It should be situated about 2 inches from the end of the hose. Insert the tube into a caulk gun and make sure it is secured. Please note that single tubes, like the single tube of 102 polyurethane, have two chambers of material that dispense side by side. Parts A and B mix in the mixer while injecting. It is normal for the caulk gun to stop when the plunger meets the halfway divider. You have simultaneously dispensed both chambers of material. Injecting the crack. For vertical cracks, attach the small end of the hose assembly into the lowest port by pressing firmly. For horizontal cracks, begin at either end or the lowest end if one is lower than the other. Begin injecting under low pressure, giving the polyurethane time to flow into and fill all small fissures in the crack. Once the polyurethane begins to flow from the port above, use the white plastic pinch valve on the hose assembly to stop the material flow and plug the first port with a cap. Move up to the next port and repeat the procedure. Continue until the entire crack has been injected. Removing ports. Ports can be removed by striking with a hammer after foaming is complete. Ports can be removed 3 to 4 hours after injection if using polyurethane and approximately 24 hours if using epoxy. Our foundation crack repair kits come in a variety of configurations, depending on the nature and needs of the repair. For further information, check out our website or call to speak with one of our technical advisors. Thank you for using Emecole Metro's Concrete Foundation Crack Repair Kit, and be sure to check out our other products and videos.